So the first thing we want to talk about is the new COVID relief bills, just some highlights from that bill. The one, of course, that almost everyone is interested in are the direct assistance payments. This is the situation where everybody wins, or almost everybody wins, I should say, I guess. Most people are going to receive checks of about $1,400 per person in the family, up to a number of 2 kids. Doug, can you move to the next slide briefly? And we have a chart here that sort of outlines what the benefits are. So if you kind of start at the bottom, a single individual will receive $1,400. And those 2 columns on the right are the phase-out zones. So somebody will get $1,400 until their income gets up to $75,000. And then it will phase out as their income goes above that threshold. And if their income goes over the amount in the column on the right, there's no benefit. Then if we start from the top, a married couple filing a joint return, 2 people, so 2 $1,400 payments, $2,800. Add a child, you got another $1,400 payment, $4,200. Add 2 kids, $5,600. You get the sense how this flows, but 2 kids is the max in terms of getting additional stimulus payments. You see the phase outs on the right, and head of household status has their own separate, same benefit amount, same benefit for kids, different phase out levels. So that's how that works. This program pretty much works automatically. You've seen in the news that the payments actually started coming last week. They're based off of previously filed tax returns and or the current tax return, depending on what the service has. And the good news is if they pay you a benefit and your real income for 2021 winds up being too high, you get to keep the money. So, this is how this part of the program works. Doug, if you want to flip to the next screen, we'll kind of pick up where we were. The one thing just in the bold heading on the top, just as sort of an interesting sideline, if you add up the stimulus relief that's been handed out, it totals just about $42,000 per taxpayer. Kind of an astonishing number. Makes you wonder how well the economy would have been stimulated if we all just got $42,000 checks instead of the $1,400 checks. But it's not our job to reason why. And you'll see as we talk through this, there's a lot of money going in a lot of different directions for a lot of really good purposes. So once we get beyond the direct stimulus payments, unemployment is another big area where benefits are being distributed. So obviously, when the economy was essentially shut down by going full speed and effectively being thrown into park, a lot of people's careers were disrupted. And so each of the stimulus programs has had benefits around unemployment to either pay additional benefits or extend the benefits that are being paid. And there's a continuation of that logic in this bill. What we have essentially is an extra $300 of federal unemployment insurance that'll be paid. Those payments will last through September 6th. So the last set of payments were scheduled to stop just last week. They signed the bill. One of the driving motivations, and politicians work off at deadlines. The big deadline that drove the passage of this bill was the ability to continue these unemployment payments. So that was a success. And again, the extra $300 checks will flow through early September.